Hello my Mahjong friends, welcome to the Mah Jongg Class Clinic. In this clinic, I'm here to help you improve your Mahjong game. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or a maven, you'll want to know all about building the hands. Since we just received the 2026 card, I'm going to go through each of the hands. In this video, we'll be going over the 3, 6, 9 category. Be sure to learn the categories first, the headings, and what you need to collect. Look in the description below as I can teach you what to collect for each category. We're going to build the hands category by category, line by line, and we'll go over in detail how to build the hands by using the parentheses to help us along the way and understand the hands. Make sure you watch all 9 videos on how to build the hands. Before we get started, please support the Mah Jongg Class Channel by hitting the subscribe button, hitting the like button for the content you enjoy, share the video with fellow Mahjong friends and family, comment, I love engaging with you, ask questions, consider giving a thanks of appreciation for my knowledge, my time, I appreciate it. And also email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com if you have any questions you'd like to share. It means the world to me that you show up each week and watch these videos. I appreciate all your love and support of the Mah Jongg Class Channel. By helping to support the channel, it helps it grow and shows us to create more tutorials and education for free on Mah Jongg Class Channel. Thank you again. We've been lucky enough to be given some discount codes, Maj Class 10 for Oh My Mahjong and Maj Co. Please support the Mah Jongg Class Channel by using the discount code Maj Class 10 to get 10% off your order. In addition, My Fair Mahjong, Charleston Mahjong Club, and Hip Hip Mahjong and Bespoke Mahjong, you can also use the discount code Maj Class at 10% off. Support the channel by using Maj Class to get 10% off your order when you shop at My Fair Mahjong, Hip Hip Mahjong, or Charleston Mahjong Club and Bespoke Mahjong. Thank you for using the code and supporting Mah Jongg Class. You can also consider becoming a channel member by making a small monetary donation by clicking join on the home page. There are 3 levels to choose from, and you can pick the one that best fits you. Thank you again for all those who are supporters of the Mah Jongg Class Channel that have chosen to become channel members. Thank you. Although the content is free, it is supportive to become a channel member. Thank you. I always play on ilovemahj, and this is where I'll be building the hands. So please consider joining ilovemahj and using the code CB. You get a 3-week trial, so why not go there and build the hands? It's a great way to improve your game and to get better with skills by playing on ilovemahj. I've been a member since 2021 when they first opened up the site. I enjoy playing on the platform. It's a great way to improve your game and to learn the new 2026 Mahjong card. Use the code CB to get your 3-week trial. Now let's go on and play on ilovemahj and build the hands in the exercise room. On the main page on ilovemahj, to build the hands, we're going to go to play, exercise room. We're building the hands, we're making the hands. You can do it sequential order, which would be category by category, line by line, or you can do random order once you complete it. So let's launch our exercise. And you could start with the 2026. Make sure you change your card and you put in the 2026 card. You can also change your section. And you can pick what section you want to start with first. Today we're doing 3, 6, 9. In your top right corner, you can exit as well as keep score of how many you get right when building the hands. Let's begin with the 3, 6, 9, line number 1, hand. This is the great pattern on the card this year, Pung Pung Kong Kong. 3, 3, 4, 4 pattern. Check out the video all about patterns. There's part 1A and part 1B of line number 1, either 2 suits or 3 suits. Let's build them. You're in the 3, 6, 9 hand. You must use the numbers 3, 6, 9 and follow along. You could choose any suit to start with of the three, bams, cracks, or dots. Let's begin with dots. We need 3 threes. Since the color matches, we need 3 sixes in dots. Color changes change suits. We need a Kong of sixes in either cracks or bams. Since I used the bam suit, my 9s must be in bams because the color matches. And a Kong. In this groupings, you can call for every grouping and use jokers anywhere. In the pungs, you can use up to 3 jokers, and in the Kongs, up to 4. This is a great hand to start off with in learning the card. You can change these suits around, but be sure that wherever the color matches, you must use the same suit. Let's try part B. This is a 3 suit hand. You will start off with 3 threes in one suit with the matching 6s, 3. Then you will change suits and pick either dots or bams. Since we have cracks and bams already, our final suit will be in dots, and it needs to be the number 9 and 4 of them. Validate the hand. In this hand, you can use jokers anywhere and call, as I already shared. Let's move on to hand number 2. Hand number 2 is known as the staircase pattern. It's 2 pairs, 2 pungs, and a single Kong in the 3rd suit. Let's build this hand. I hope you're getting the hang of it. You need 2 threes, start with any suit, but then whatever you start with, you have to maintain for the next 6s. So we did cracks, we need 2 6s in cracks. Change suits, either bams or dots, 3 threes, then continue with the same suit for those 6s, 3 6s, and then finally we use cracks and bams. We have to have dots, and it has to be the 9s in a Kong. Pair, pair, pung, pung, Kong pattern. 3 6, 3 6, 9, repeating numbers. Validate the hand. And you can build this hand again using different suits. Pair of threes, pairs of 6s, a pung of 3s, a pung of 6s in the same suit. We have dots and cracks. The final suit must be bams, and we have a Kong of 9s. Jokers in the 3, 6, 9 towards the back. The 2 pairs of 3s and 6s, no jokers. And validate. On to hand number 3A. You have pairs of 3s and 9s and pungs of 6s all in the same suit, along with a pung of flowers and a Kong of dragons in the same suit. This is quite an easy hand when you're using all one suit. So start with 3 flowers, pairs of 3s, pung of 6s all in one suit, pair of 9s, 3, 6, 9, and your Kong of dragons must be matching. So we have the bam suit, matching dragon is the green. If you can't remember the dragon, it's the 3rd line down on the back of the card. It says matching dragons. And validate. Let's move on to 3B. This is 2 suits because it's 2 colors. With the pairs of 3s and 9s and the pungs of 6s all in the same suit, and the dragon is in the unused suit. So a pung of flowers, pairs of 3s, pung of 6s, pair of 9s, all in one suit because it's all one color. Then the dragons change suit. We already used the dots. We can't use the matching dragon. We have to use one of the other ones. And let's use the green, and we need a Kong. So pay attention to those dragons, learn opposite, learn matching. This is opposite when it's 2 different colors. Look for a further video talking about dragons, matching versus opposite. Let's move on to hand number 4. Hand number 4 is very exciting. It has news, all singles, and you can't call for an exposure unless it's your final tile for Mahjong for news, and you can't use jokers in news. It's 2 suits, pairs of 3s and 6s, and 6s and 9s in pungs. Let's check it out and build it. Choose any suit of the 3. So we have 3, 3, 6, 6 in pairs. Then we change suits because it changes color. And we already used cracks, so we can use dots or bams, 3 6s and 3 9s. Then we have to have the word news, N-E-W-S, and that's a valid hand. No jokers in news and no jokers in the pairs. In the 6s and 9s of pungs, you can use up to 3 jokers in each grouping. Let's validate. Moving on to the next hand, line number 5, another hand with like numbers of kongs in 2 suits. This is another floating hand pair, but for 3, 6, 9. It's similar to the floating hand pair from last year in consecutive run, and this year 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, the odds hand, line number 4. Let's look at it and talk about how we use it in 3, 6, 9. Remember, the pair must match the kongs. You can have the pair anywhere in the grouping as long as the kongs match the pair. It has to add up to 14 tiles. 2 flowers. You can have any suit, so pick it. So I'm going to do 3, 6, 9. Now I have to choose which one I want to pair. So I'm going to pair the 6s. Because I paired the 6s, my kongs must be 6s in the other 2 suits. I've already used crack, so I have dots and bams, and they must be 6s because I chose 6s for my pair. I can validate the hand. I'm not going to validate it because I know it's right. I just want to show you a different option. So instead of having 6s here, if I decided to double the 9, make that my pair, I would have to have 9s and dots and 9s and bams. So just remember, wherever the pair is, that's your kongs of the like numbers. You can validate this hand and move on to hand number 6, our final hand in 3, 6, 9. This final hand is a concealed hand. A concealed hand simply means that you have to build all the hand on your rack and you can't call for any grouping until you have your final tile for Mahjong. The 3, 6, 9 concealed hand includes 3 pungs, which makes it tempting to call for the exposure. However, you must wait until you have your final tile. It's a 2-suited hand because it's 2 colors. 3, 6, 9 are in pungs in 1 suit, and the 3, 6, 9 singles are in the other. Those are singles. You cannot use jokers there. The hand is complete with a pair of flowers. Let's build the hand. 2 flowers. 3, 6, 9 in pungs of a suit. So choose a suit. 3, 6, 9 pungs. And then you could choose dots or bam. You could choose dots or cracks of singles, 3, 6, 9, and validate. Let's try this hand again. 2 flowers, pungs of 3, 6, and 9 in 1 suit, and then the 3, 6, 9 singles in another. 3, 6, 9, validate. So in the pungs of 3, 6, 9 in 1 suit, you can use up to 3 jokers. No jokers in the pair of flowers and no jokers in the single 3, 6, 9. I hope you enjoyed the 3, 6, 9 section. We'll do our final section of singles and pairs next. I hope you're enjoying building the hands line by line, category by category, which is helping you understand how to do so. Come back often and refer to each of the videos on each of the categories so that you can learn how to build the hands. If you don't have a set that you can put out and play, join I Love Maj and use the code CB and you can build the hand in their exercise room. Thank you for joining me and watch the next video on our next category. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.